Uh, Hi, Mr. Adam. Could you please introduce yourself? Tell me about your qualification
Yes,
and teaching experience.
yes. How you doing? My name is Adam Crow. I'm here from Los Angeles, California. I went to school at the University of California, Irvine in Orange County, and studied business economics, minored in English, and also got my Tesla teaching English as a secondary language certificate from Institute of Teaching House International, specializing in adults. And I've been um, teaching English since college, since I had international students coming from all over at our university and started tutoring my friends and classmates. And that's what got me into teaching English. And I went up to honors English in college, finished, and then from there on, um, I was always interested in traveling and going different places. And that's how I got into teaching English. And had a couple of my friends that were teaching in Saudi, and they spoke really highly about Saudi and the benefits and living there and the country. So that's why I always wanted to work in Saudi and started my first job at the military base in San Diego, and I was um, teaching English to all the military soldiers that were foreign soldiers and how to speak, how to write, that were going international to different countries in the Middle East and teaching them basic ESL reading and writing at the Tatalix University in San Diego, and prepping them, learning how to read, write, formatting, grammar, basic English, and just having academic coursework, bookwork, and then from there I went got started my position at can you still see me?
No, it's off.
Oh, oops. What the heck? Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but your video is off.
Oh shoot. What the heck? Hold on, this froze. All right. Is that better? Oh, okay, there we go. Yes. So can you hear me?
Yes, I can do.
Okay. So yeah, so then after that I went there and then I started my first position at the Cal State San Marcos at the university there, and I started teaching English there as a assistant ESL instructor, and I was teaching adults and same thing, international students, and teaching them grammar, academics, and bookwork and formatting and essay writing and just presentation and just checking all how these students understand grammar and verbs and past tense and future tense and continuous tenses and making them write paragraphs and grading them and everything at the Cal State San Marcos, and having reading session, breaking the class into different parts and following the academic curriculum of the university there. And then after that, I had gotten it was just, mostly um, 18 and up students there. And then I got a job offer at the Ifton Charter School, which is a private school here. And then there I was also teaching, middle school students and college students as well. So it was both, but middle school, high school to college students at that private school. And teaching them, also English and, reading, writing, everything that you have to do, checking the grammars, adverbs, present tenses, and future tenses, same thing. And then Burke Works and everything. And then from there, I got my first international job, which was in Tokyo, Japan International School. And then I went there, and everyone there was students that were adults as well. And it was just very basic English, ESL, and from, teaching them from scratch, doing presentations, having picture demonstrations to understand what each image is, whereas if it's an apple, an orange, and whatever, to get them to understand because they didn't speak English at all. So I had to do a lot of image writing, image demonstration until these students got it, and then having one-on-one sessions with them, teaching all these students from Japan and prepping them to get their curriculum ready to the next level. And then from Tokyo, Japan, I finished there, and then I got my uh, first job offer at King Saud University, and Saudi Airlines in Jeddah. And then they offered me a position there, and I took it. And I was working at Saudi Airlines, and I was teaching all adults there. They were all 25 and up in Jeddah. So I was teaching over there in the Balad district, and teaching all their employees how to speak, how to write. They understood broken English, so it was much easier. But just checking their grammar, having them do presentation. The Saudi Airlines would give us curriculum books to follow, and I had to examine the students, making sure they understand. And then they had tests to pass, and I had to grade them and make sure that they're ready to go to the next level. And it was just, same thing, following curriculum, the book works, presentation every day, and breaking the class into three parts, working individually, working with their classmates, assigning homework, grading the homework, having them do book work in class, reading out loud, checking their reading, and just, basic grammar as well in English. And then from there, I got my next, after my contract ended with Saudi Airlines, I got my next my other job at King Saud University, which was their first common year in Riyadh. And I was working there, and first year at the college, first common year, and it was mostly broken English. They understood, so same thing, and they have to follow a curriculum of the Saudi University of King Saud, and checking their book work, checking their um, presentations, going over grammar, going over adverbs and vocabulary, breaking the class into groups, and then also having students watch my presentations on the projection screen, PowerPoint presentation, and also reading through the book work with them and assigning homework, assigning classwork, and that's pretty much what I was doing.
All right. I think that's